win. It was a tie-break decision since Kelly had the 10 high single score. He made the final with Gabriel Medina that year. Medina ended up taking the win on a special season here at Teahupo'o as we look at Yago Dora, Ian Gentil, and Kelly in the first heat of the opening round for the men. So priority with Dora as we take a look at just the up and down for the rookie on tour. That's right. Well, during the break, Kelly got a jump start, grabbed his rail, got clamped, and started off with a 0.8.
Sort of everything to lose right now. We're looking at a replay from Kelly's second wave. So straight up into the lip there, going to turns.
What are your goals coming into this event?
Yeah, I just want to put on a really good performance and get really good waves and just kind of, I don't know, yeah, just have fun.
I was able to sit down with her recently. You guys will be able to watch a one-on-one series on worldsurfleague.com as she'll be competing for a world title in September. Up and down with Gentil. Oh, three huge names that have a lot of competitive experience, especially Mihimana and Kauli, as we look at a little cylinder welcoming Yago Dora into daylight with some nice turns, looking fresh, relaxed, giving us a lot on his opener. A 187 moves him to the top of the list as we look at his opener again.
Yeah, nice little stall there just to really maximize that barrel time. Straight up into the lip, a little fade back, and really whips that board around for that third turn there. I just love the extension that he gets in his body. He's a little bit lankier than the other surfer, so he's just got so much compression and extension. Straight up into the lip, gets a little release on that second turn, and here's a nice view from the drone. So had both arms in the wall there, really trying to maximize that barrel time, and manages to get another 2 turns in there. So got to be the best wave of the heat so far with only a few small scores to start. So coming out, flick of the hair, straight up into the lip, fin release.
Love it. I love this guy. It's kind of, comparable to Medina. Medina is obviously the favorite with what he's accomplished, and a little disruption of flow from the panel, but great recovery there. And this is what Strider saw in the barrel with Yago Dora.
Yeah, nice little barrel there, straight into that layback jam in the pocket, and kind of got that on the way back out. Must have also been under priority. The other guys let it go. Double arm drag there. Slowing down, maximizing that barrel time again. Little hair flick. And absolutely jamming that in the pocket.
Out without priority and just kind of sneak little waves out that no one's watching. The goat attacking. Backside hack off the top, throwing a vertical. Drops, lays back and recovers. Amazing flexibility at 51. The way he can bend is kind of out of the ordinary.
Nice carve there. Straight back up into the lip. And layback. Nice recovery. My knees don't like looking at that.
Yeah, that looked hard.
I did. Hard on the joints.
I'm sure the judges wanted to see him ride out with more control, but talk about a dramatic recovery.
Yeah. Wow. Cat-like reflexes there.
Gosh, he's been doing that a long time. He's actually done that move in the barrel out here. Kelly, on his last, the recovery, 2.67. And Gentil needs a 6.33. Ian up on this wave, the rookie on tour. Pulls in for a moment there. It clamps on him, but still has the momentum to make the barrel, but falls on the finish. At Teahupo'o, as we got Dora. Picks up that rail, the Mayhem. Makes it out without a problem. Wrapping cutback and kicks out. 3 great decisions in a row for world number 5.
Yago utilizing that priority, and for me, that's the best barrel I've seen so far of the event, followed by a beautiful turn. So yeah, really like it. Here we go. We look at the replay from a different angle here. Nice down the line pump. You can see that both hands are touching the side of the face of the wave. Comes out, clean exit, and laying the board on rail there. Beautiful technique, looking really in control.
All these other big names, as we'll get caught up with what he did during the break flick.
Absolutely loved that first turn. I loved how he drifted the tail there. Oh, gets a third turn there with a little bit of an air drop.
Leandro Dora is a father, surf trainer, surf coach from day one, which helped Yago be in the right place when he decided to be competitive in his career. Wrapping turn for world number 5. Just some busy work. He must have just willed that to happen. Manifestation. To have a battle with those names. Late takeoff and pulls up and under. Kelly Slater getting technical. Flies out of the barrel. Big wrap, but he'll fall down. You saw the bump on the face of the wind and the turbulence, but the hard work was done on the takeoff. Kelly Slater doing goat things, was. Yeah, this is impressive to see him throw himself into this one.
Yeah, but you know what? Kelly does Kelly things, and I feel like when he comes to Tahiti, he feels so at home and comfortable. We talked about the local surfers and growing up on these reeds and how comfortable they look out here. I feel like he spent that much time out here on these reefs where he just feels comfort in Tahiti. On his way here, we were talking about the fact that the forecast, looks like mid-range, and he still had that look of I can win this thing, and that's something that is dangerous. So I feel like Kelly Slater showing up here even after a 40-hour trip is still ready to go at Tahiti.
That's right. As he pulls up and under, that was the most technical barrel ride we've seen of this matchup, Flick.
For sure. You can see it in the replays, but he grabs his rail, such a late drop, goes straight to the bottom and then pulls the rail up and ends up so high in the barrel and comes flying out.
Great to see Kelly doing what he loves the most, getting shacked here in Tahiti. 667 puts him into second. As we watch Gentil control wild takeoff, puts himself behind the section, and he still has a strong stance to ride away and get the completion.
Look at this replay of Ian's last wave. So grabbing the wet rail right from the start, then gets a little bit crunched by the piece of foam, but ends up muscling his way out of there and kind of hanging onto it. Grabs the rail from the beginning. You can see there it kind of crunches straight on top of him, but does his best to kind of wrestle the ball and come out.
Love how he controlled that, set his rail, then kind of put his head down. Not the biggest section, but well done just to make it. Look, that wave's not trying to help him come out. Just a strong stance, hung on to his rail as long as he could.
Even that layback there, like, how did he come back up from that?
As the WSL is feeling for everybody affected from the fires in Lahaina and supports all the causes to rebuild and really be there for a lot of people that lost a lot, as we'll get back to that in a moment. Yago Dora pulling into this one that's still draining. Great wave selection. Nice bowling section for the wrap and hops out. Decision making has been unbelievable for Dora. He looks like a true veteran these days on tour.
Here we go. Look at the replay here, but he was in this one for a long time. Couple of little micro adjustments done throughout the barrel. Comes flying out, lays the board on rail. But he had quite a lot of vision there. It was quite a lot of tube time. So you can see here a couple of little micro adjustments, staying really nice and low and compressed, making sure he gets the clean exit, comes out. She's looking really sure-footed.
Yeah, really is. This is just that cool size. You remember Bobby Martinez, Freddie P would just own this lineup. Dora loving it on his forehand this morning.
Yeah, he is.
As we look at a late takeoff for Kelly. Pulls into the first section, trying to really burn some speed off to get the most out of the tube. But showing him that he's shown the world that he's still got it when it comes to backhand tube riding and just burning speed. Can wipe it off on demand.
Okay, here we go. Have a look at the replay of Kelly. It's a really tricky one to read there, and he did his best to maximize his barrel time.
And this is what Gentil just did.
Yeah, Gentil out the back, grabs the rail, comes flying out of that one. That was a cleaner exit than last time. Backs it up with a bit of a carving cut back there.
Priority is with Yago Dora. He takes this wave, slams on the brakes, has to adjust, and he'll end up just kicking out.
You wonder if that was a good sell by Kelly.
I think it was a great sell. Yeah.
Put his salesman hat on and sold that one to Yago.
Number 5 in the world right now, looking to compete for his first world title this September. Checks the box for a heat win in the opening round and continues to move on